sing Christmas for your lines. You get a better feeling for your lines and chemistry, deep pairings, and just an overall fit of your team. Teams generally don't come together right away. And again, with the lack of games up to this point, it'll be a work in progress.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kevin. Master, go ahead, Mike.
Dave, Merry Christmas. What did you see from Dylan Garand that made you want to give him the start on Boxing Day?
Well, he's earned it. So seen lots, seen everything.
Is this an indication that he's kind of your guy, or is the competition continue through this group stage?
Also, getting to outs, we have extra players, and we'll go game by game on that. And generally, guys don't get benched for bad play, so I imagine he's got the way he's going to want to keep it.
What made you want to switch up the D pairs today?
Well, again, it's a work in progress, and we evaluate all the time, and I don't think there was any really one thing, Mark, that decided. It's a constant debate we have all the time. With our D pairings and with our line combinations, and so there's no any one real thing. Probably a little bit more offense that maybe divided among those two pairs that we switched.
What do you appreciate about Ronan Seeley's game?
The steadiness of it, the predictability of it. Coaches love players, and when they put them on the ice, they have a pretty good idea how they're going to perform, the consistency of it. That's probably Ronan's biggest assets that I've seen to this point.
At one point today, you mentioned, we're a North team, not an East-West team when you were talking to the players during a drill. Why is that a significant kind of message and theme for you heading into the tournament?
Because you can't play fast unless you go north. And we're going to be a fast team.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We have last question.
Hello, Dave. I'd like to know, apart from building the chemistry, what do you want to do? What do you want to see from your team tomorrow?
I want to see us play to our identity. I want to see us play fast. I want to see us play physical. We want to go at teams. We think depth is our strength, so we want to go at them in waves.
Thank you.
Hey, Cole, Merry Christmas. Just want to ask you about the feeling in the room heading into the game tomorrow. Is there excitement, nervousness, or kind of how do you guys kind of feel going in tomorrow?
I think there's a lot of excitement. This is kind of what you've been waiting for. This is something you've been dreaming about, is playing on Boxing Day with all of Canada watching. So we get that opportunity tomorrow, and I think the guys are excited. I think good nerves. Like I said, it's a long time coming for a lot of kids, and for a lot of these guys in the room, for myself, to be able to do this, to be able to have this opportunity, it's so exciting. And I can't wait for tomorrow, and we're excited. I think we're going to come out, stick to our game, and I think we're going to have a good one tomorrow.
You and Caden have been through this once already. How do you kind of help the guys that are obviously new to this get through it, or kind of are you a guy that they can kind of lean on for advice and things like that?
Yeah, I think a couple guys have not been nervous, but expressed that they're a little anxious for tomorrow's game. I think having the experience from last year, it definitely helps. There's, like I said, you've been dreaming of this day since you were 4 years old. So to have it come true, it's crazy. And, you've probably ran this, a lot of these guys have probably ran this scenario in their head 1,000 times. So they want to make sure it goes perfect and everything. But it's just another hockey game at the end of the day. Once you get over that, once we get through warm-ups and, through the first shift, it's another hockey game. And, hopefully, we all come out and just do what we do, and, play our games, and, do what got us here, what got us on this team. And, I think once we get our feet wet and kind of comfortable after the first shift, I think, things will settle down, and everyone will be comfortable again.
you, Derek. Mark Master, go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
Cole, what stands out to you about Dylan Garand?
Yeah, he's really good. All three of our goalies are really good this year, but Gian in particular, he's freshly inked with his new contract, so I think he's got a little bit of extra confidence now. We seemed like it at practice today. He was, he's not the biggest goalie, but good size, but just reacts really well, and he's just a very smart goalie. Like you could tell, like he understands and gets it. And, he's hard to score on, and he's competitive. He's always doing shootouts and stuff, or he's asking for extra shots. And if I score on him, he gets pretty upset. And if he stops me, then he's quick to let me know. And it's a good little thing there that he's got with everyone. He's just a competitive guy, and I think that that is a big attribute as to why he's so successful.
Who has bragging rights right now between you two?
I don't know. It's pretty even. I would say last year I had him, but been shooting on him lots. He's starting to learn the moves, and he's stopped me the last couple times, and he's been quick to tell me. He's been sure to make sure that I know that he stopped me there. So it's been good.
It's kind of funny that you and Mason made your NHL debuts against each other. I'm curious if you remember any sort of interactions between you two guys in that first NHL game.
Yeah, he actually, we talked once. He actually asked me to fight. He had a goal and assist already at that point, and I think he was searching for the Gordie Howe hat trick in his first game. So, there was a big hit along the boards and a penalty and a scrum, and we ended up grabbing each other, just picking each other off the pile there, and he looked at me and said, "You want to go?" or something like that. So I just kind of laughed at him, and we joked about it the other day, and he thought it was funny. He was just doing whatever he could to keep getting on the game sheet that night. So it was kind of funny, and we joked about it.
You're not really a fighter.
No.
Was there any part of you that thought about it?
No, I mean, I got 0 career fights, and I didn't really want my first NHL game to have a fight in it. I mean, might have been good for standing out or something like that, but no, never. When he asked, I kind of just looked at him and laughed, and I don't think he was being serious either. Like, I couldn't tell, but he's not. I don't think he's much of a fighter either, so kind of funny situation there.
Yeah, he's got just the one. What do you like the most about how the power play looked and operated on Thursday?
Yeah, it was good. I think we're happy with that. It's a good, starting point. We can build a lot off that. Really good on our face-offs, really good on our entries and recoveries in zone, which kind of, led to our momentum, led to our success. I thought, having one goal off the rush there, and then, the other unit scoring off a nice down low play. A lot of that came from, either a nice entry play or, having that big face-off win. That's huge. I think we only lost 2 face-offs all night on the power play, which is, crazy. I think we were like 78 or 80% in the dot. And when you're starting every power play with the puck like that, it's a huge help, and a big reason as to why, we went 2 for 5 the other night. I think, 40% is kind of the gold medal standard, as we say, as Coach Dick's been saying. That's kind of what, if you want to win a gold medal, you got to operate around that percentage. So it's a good starting point. There's lots to build off that, and that's a good PK that we went up against. So I think that was a good test for us, and we're going to, continue to build off that and hopefully continue to find success.
So we heard "Hey Baby" after the goals. Is that the goal song for this year? Is it back?
It sure is. It was kind of unanimous. One guy brought it up, and everyone was just like, "Perfect. Let's go with it." It's one of the best ones there is. So I think it's an iconic one, and when you score a goal and the whole crowd singing that, it's pretty cool. So I think we're excited for that song.
Do you remember what you were thinking when it first debuted back in Buffalo?
Yeah, I never heard the song before in my life, and I was kind of like, what is this? Like, it's a weird one, and didn't necessarily love it in the beginning, but the more and more they scored, and the more I heard it, it grew on me. So I love it now. It's catchy, and it just kind of gives me that World Junior feeling. So if that makes sense, but it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. Thanks, Cole. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mark. Philippe Asselin, last question. Vas-y, Philippe, go ahead.
Michael, is it difficult to don't get carried away by confidence when we're Team Canada?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between, you know, confidence and cockiness. I think we have to find that fine line. It's you know, if you want to win, you want to be a successful team, you gotta be confident in yourself. You have to be confident in your power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. Each individual has to be confident in themselves. But as soon as you find some cockiness creeping into your game, or sort of some arrogance for that matter, it's that's when you find trouble. I think you got to be humble, but believe in yourself, believe in the team, and you guys are the best. You just have to believe that, and if you believe you're average, then you're not going to go out and play like the best team in the world. You're going to go out and play like an average team. So it's a fine line. It's hard. Yeah, I think that's where the championship teams they figure it out early, and I think there isn't much cockiness or arrogance on our team. So hopefully not too worried about that. Hopefully we're just going to go out and play the Canada way, and just be that humble confidence kind of blend there that Canada usually brings, and it should be if we can find that mixture, I think we're going to find a lot of success.